Hello and welcome to Too Far Tech. Let me introduce our latest pre-built gaming PC, the T800. Before I get into the details of this video, let me quickly go through the specification of this T800 build, which is based on the Intel i7-3770, which is a third gen Intel i7 processor. It has 16 GB DDR3 1600 MHz dual channel memory. It has the nVIDIA GTX 1650 Super 4 GB graphics card. Then it has the standard set of things like 240 GB SSD, 1 TB hard drive, 550 watts 80 plus rated power supply, the Asus H61 motherboard, Windows 10 professional operating system, and all of this is put into the Deepcool Matrix 50 ARGB CPU case. I'm gonna put this PC through a torture test in this video. Every PC that we've built undergoes the same process multiple times before getting to the next stage of certification. If we notice any anomalies or issues during the test, the issue is rectified and the test is performed again and again. No PC leaves our premises without our performance approval, which actually reflects our commitment and the quality. In this video, we will establish a baseline for the T800 model. This test will prove that we have chosen the right set of components, providing stable and reliable performance. Basically, you will know the idle power usage, the maximum power usage, the maximum processor temperature, the maximum graphics card temperature, the overall system stability, the memory and motherboard compatibility, power supply stability, CPU cooler stability. Now this test is performed with all the fans running at the maximum RPM and the ARGB LED lights are being turned on, and the system is based on a 550 watts 80 plus rated power supply. So you will see towards the end that the maximum power consumption is still less than half of this rated power by the PSU. So let's summarize. Torture test is done on a fully set up PC in the case with all the settings maxed out. AIDA64 Stability Test and MSI Kombustor burn-in test is simultaneously run to push the CPU, memory, GPU, motherboard, and the rest of the components to the maximum performance or the maximum load for a period of 1 hour at least. Sometimes we push it more than 3 hours depending on certain criterias or conditions of the system. So that is basically what happens in each of our build. Please subscribe and watch our channel so that you can see what is the capability of the Core i7-3770 processor. You might think it's really old, but actually it performs as good as the Ryzen 3400G processor. And watch out for the next videos that's coming up that proves our point. Finally, we have covered the 1 hour mark of the combined AIDA64 Stability Test and the MSI Kombustor burn-in test. As you can see, the temperature has been stable and it's stabilized to a certain number, and it did not cross beyond that. There was no throttling for the graphics card or the processor. We also provide the certificate which shows what is actually happening with your particular CPU. So each CPU there might be slight variation in temperature based on the chip and the quality of the product and the build. It's not going to be exactly the same, but you get to know what was our experience in the certificate which we are providing unlike anyone else in UAE. So thank you for watching. You have a wonderful day, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.